They go play action here on first down. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Leopard! Watch it now, Barney!
Now a play fake here on first down. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. First down, Mayfield. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 30 yards. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their own 18.
You see it?
Trubisky will throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Patriot! Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, Mayfield again. Dumping it off for Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield got his man complete over the middle. That's Higgins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Mayfield with it once more. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns add on to their lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a third and 2 more. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. But they face a second and long to start things out. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Throwing, Mayfield. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Duke Johnson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Trubisky with the give to Howard. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Trubisky, draw play, gives to Howard. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They pitch out to Howard. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Watch the edge. Lock in, lock in.
On 3rd and short, the fullback Burton. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Hey, boys, got 4 down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he hits the tight end. It's Deion Sims. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. On 1st down, Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. Touchdown, Chicago! Trey Burton, 57 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive. Now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Detroit! Detroit!
Mayfield on play action. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. 2nd down, Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Trubisky to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. Final play of the half. Mayfield to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Oh, good move. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. 59 yards. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10, clear on the other side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action. It's Trubisky. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Wide open receiver. Complete. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They go play action. Trubisky. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel from 3 yards out. And the Bears cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch you now, Barney.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Gone! Hurry up, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 45. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Completion left side to Miller. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former 1st-round pick, there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Bears on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Mike Burton taking it in from a yard out. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Hey, 18.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. They set up the screen to Chubb. Oh, he bowls over him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as you understand where they are on the field?
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Higgins. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Mayfield. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 29. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one. 51 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down, and this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. You know.
We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. The champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. The champs is in. Yeah. Wake up, the cake up, raise up, or make us do something we don't want to. Bite down on you, right now on you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the right for the stars in it.